Hey everyone, welcome back to Olinsi Traveling. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about exploring truck stops, travel centers, and incredible places across the United States and Canada from a real truck driver's perspective. We share honest reviews, practical tips, and stories from life on the road to help fellow drivers and travelers know what to expect before they arrive. Today we are in Kingman, Arizona, visiting Love's Travel Stop, one of the most popular stopping points along Interstate 40. Kingman isn't just another desert town, it's a major transportation hub, where freight moves in every direction. Trucks traveling between California, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, and the Midwest pass through here every single day. Because of that, a dependable truck stop isn't just convenient, it's essential. Today we'll explore the truck parking, fuel island, Love store, driver facilities, food, showers, and the overall atmosphere. I'll also share some truck driving tips for crossing the Arizona desert, and talk about why this region is one of my favorite places to drive. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's see what Love's Kingman has to offer. Let's start with one of the most important things every truck driver looks for when pulling into a travel stop: truck parking. At Love's in Kingman, the parking area is designed with professional drivers in mind. There is plenty of room to move around, making it much easier to line up your truck and back into a parking space without feeling cramped. After driving hundreds of miles across Interstate 40, having a parking lot with a comfortable layout can make a huge difference, especially when you're tired at the end of the day. One thing I always appreciate at Love's locations is that car parking is separated from truck parking, just like at many of their other travel centers. This helps reduce congestion, keeps traffic flowing more smoothly, and creates a safer environment for everyone using the property. It also gives truck drivers more space to maneuver large vehicles, without worrying about smaller cars cutting through the parking lanes. Because Kingman sits on one of the busiest freight corridors in the Southwest, this parking lot can become very busy as the day goes on. Drivers traveling between California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and beyond often plan their breaks here. If you're arriving late in the evening, especially after sunset, you may find many of the spaces already occupied. That's why experienced drivers often start looking for parking earlier instead of waiting until the last possible minute. When you finally back into your space, that's when another part of the job begins. Many drivers take a few minutes to do a quick walk-around inspection, checking tires, lights, airlines, mud flaps, and making sure everything still looks good after a long day on the highway. It's a simple routine, but it's one of the best habits a professional driver can have. Parking isn't just about stopping for the night, it's about giving yourself time to recover, organize your trip, and prepare for tomorrow. A good night's rest, a safe parking space, and a well-planned start the next morning can make the rest of the journey smoother and less stressful. Here's a question for all the drivers watching. When you're planning your day, what matters most to you when choosing a parking spot? Easy access, plenty of space, good lighting, quiet surroundings, or clean facilities? Let everyone know in the comments. Your experience could help another driver choose their next stop. For me, a well-designed parking lot like this is one of the biggest reasons I'd be happy to stop here again. After a long day behind the wheel, having a safe, organized place to park is worth its weight in gold. Now let's head over to the fuel island, because this is where every stop really begins. After driving across the Arizona desert, pulling into a well-organized fuel island is always a good feeling. At Love's Kingman, the layout is designed to keep traffic moving efficiently. The diesel lanes are easy to enter, there's plenty of room to line up your truck, and the pumps are arranged so drivers can fuel up and get back on the road without unnecessary confusion. One thing I've learned over the years is that a smooth fuel stop can save you more time than you might think. When everyone follows the flow of traffic, pulls forward after fueling, and respects the next driver waiting behind them, the entire fuel island works much better. It's all about teamwork and professional courtesy. While you're fueling, it's also a great time to clean the windshield, check your tires, top off your def if needed, and take a quick look around your truck. Those few extra minutes can help you catch a small issue before it turns into a much bigger problem down the road. Once the truck is fueled, let's step inside the Love store. This is more than just a convenience store. For many drivers, it's a place to recharge before the next stretch of highway. The first thing you'll notice is the smell of fresh coffee, and if you're like most truck drivers, that's often the perfect way to start, or finish, a long day on the road. The store is well stocked with snacks, cold drinks, fresh sandwiches, hot food, and travel essentials. Whether you need breakfast before an early departure, lunch during a short break, or something quick after parking for the night, you'll usually find plenty of choices. You'll also find truck accessories, work gloves, phone chargers, CB radio items, cleaning supplies, and many of those little things drivers often realize they need after they're already hundreds of miles from home. Instead of making another stop, it's convenient to pick up those essentials while you're already here. One thing I like about Love's is the consistency. No matter which state you're in, you generally know what to expect. That makes trip planning easier because you know you'll have dependable fuel, familiar products, clean facilities, and friendly service waiting for you. Let me ask you something. What's the first thing you usually buy when you walk into a Love's? Is it a fresh cup of coffee, a hot meal, a cold drink, or maybe a few snacks for the road? Leave your answer in the comments. It's always interesting to see what keeps everyone going during those long miles. For me, a good fuel stop isn't just about filling the tanks. It's about taking a short break, getting organized, and making sure both the truck and the driver are ready for the next adventure down the highway. Clean showers and restrooms are something every truck driver values. After hundreds of miles on Interstate 40, taking a hot shower and putting on clean clothes feels like hitting the reset button. Love's has built a reputation for dependable facilities, and this location continues the tradition. It's one of those little things that helps make life on the road more comfortable. Driving through Arizona is always an experience. The scenery changes from wide open desert to rugged mountains, and every mile reminds you how beautiful the American Southwest really is. Kingman is also famous because it's located along historic Route 66, one of the most iconic highways in America. While Interstate 40 carries today's freight traffic, Route 66 tells the story of generations of travelers who crossed the country long before modern interstates existed. As truck drivers, we're writing the next chapter of America's transportation story every day. The desert also reminds us to respect nature. Always check your fuel level. Carry extra drinking water. Watch the weather. And never underestimate how quickly conditions can change. Good preparation keeps every trip safe. One thing I've learned over the years is that the best truck stops aren't always the biggest ones. They're the places where you can relax for a little while, recharge both yourself and your truck, and leave feeling ready for tomorrow's journey. Every stop becomes part of your story. Some you'll only visit once. Others become familiar places that you look forward to seeing again every time your route brings you through. Love's Kingman has that kind of feeling. It's dependable, welcoming, and built around the needs of drivers who spend their lives on the highway. Overall, Love's travel stop in Kingman, Arizona is a solid choice for truck drivers, RV travelers, and anyone crossing Interstate 40. With organized parking, dependable fuel service, clean facilities, and a well-stocked store, it provides everything you need to take a break before continuing your journey. Have you stopped at Love's Kingman? What's your favorite truck stop along Interstate 40? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more adventures from Olinsi Traveling. Thanks for riding along, stay safe, and I'll see you at the next stop.